guys, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new here, my name is LOYANE. I'm a fitness and nutrition coach specializing in women's fitness, nutrition, and hormone health. I have a background in bikini building competition, a bachelor's degree in neuroscience and chemistry, and some of my NASM certifications are in women's health, nutrition, and bodybuilding and physique, and personal training. I recently started a new YouTube channel just to share some of my journey and hopefully help you on yours. And today I want to talk about my fitness journey, some mistakes that I've made, and what I would do differently if I were to start over. My goal is going to be to help you learn from my experience so you can build muscle, lose body fat, become stronger more efficiently and faster than you might be doing on your own. So let's rewind to the beginning of my journey. When I first started, I was doing tons of cardio. I was doing cardio before I started training. So I would spend like 70 minutes on the Stairmaster sometimes studying for my test, and then start my weightlifting session. I was eating as little as possible. I wasn't prioritizing my protein intake. I was ego lifting, doing a tons of circuit style training whenever I got to the gym, not really having a structured program. So I wasn't being intentional on my workouts. Sometimes I wasn't eating after I trained. I would just go to sleep. I wasn't really taking a lot of rest days, so I wasn't prioritizing my rest and recovery like I should. Sometimes I would even work out multiple times a day. I had poor sleep habits, and these were all major mistakes that definitely hindered my progress. Then I hired a coach for my first bodybuilding competition when I should have hired a coach to help me build that foundation of muscle mass before I competed. Competing too soon, I feel like definitely led to a poor relationship with food. I would sometimes binge eat and then try to overcompensate by doing a ton of cardio afterwards. So it was definitely a vicious cycle that took a lot mentally and physically. And it took a lot to overcome that, but that can be for another video. So I wanted to share what I would do differently if I were to start over, knowing what I know now. So first and foremost, I would prioritize weightlifting over cardio. Don't get me wrong, there's always a place and time for cardio, but building muscle is going to be crucial for long-term fat loss. And if anybody tells you otherwise, don't listen to them, because as you age, especially women, you have a bigger decrease in your bone density, bigger decrease in your lean body mass. So you want to preserve as much muscle as you can, and building as much muscle as you can while you can is going to be really helpful. It's going to help you maintain a faster metabolism, which in turn will help you burn fat more efficiently. So when I started focusing more on weightlifting in a structured program, that is when I saw the most difference in my progress. So definitely try to find a structured program instead of just going to the gym doing random workouts or random circuits that you feel like doing. Second thing is I would eat more instead of less, but eat more good foods that are going to keep me satiated, keep me full of nutrients. In the beginning, I was just eating as little as possible, thinking that it would help me lose weight faster. But in reality, it just ended up making me tired, weak, and my metabolism slowed down. So focus on eating a balanced diet with plenty of protein, good sources of carbs, and good sources of fats. Remember that food is fuel, and you do need it to recover properly from the gym. Everyone's calorie intake is going to be different for maintenance, surplus, or cut, and it's going to be different for different parts of your own journey as well. So stay away from coaches that give you one meal plan to stick to for months on end. Which brings me on to my next point, which is prioritizing your protein. Protein is going to be essential for muscle repair and growth. You want to aim for around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. However, if you are extremely overweight, if you're considered very overweight, eating that many grams of protein may not be ideal for you. So what I would start doing is think of a ideal weight that you would like to be in. Let's say that you are 200 pounds right now and you ideally want to be around, you want to start by losing 20 pounds. So let's say 180 or 150 even. So start off by having 150 grams of protein per day. Slowly increase and adjust that as needed. This will also help prevent any gut distress, because adding in a ton of protein just like that out of nowhere when you were going from 20 grams of protein to 190 or 200 grams of protein is a lot. It's a big difference. You're going to feel bloated, so take it slow. I want to incorporate whole sources of lean proteins like chickens, tuna, tilapia, so fish, seafood, eggs, maybe some dairy product like Greek yogurt, and then protein supplements if needed. So here's some quick example of some high protein meals. We have something like beef with veggies and rice, some banana protein pancakes with peanut butter, some chicken and shrimp noodle bowl, an easy homemade cheeseburger. So there are tons of options. And these are all from my app, by the way. Next, you want to listen to your body. Your rest and recovery is going to be just as important as your workouts. Overtraining can and will lead to a lot of setbacks and injuries. You want to make sure you're getting enough sleep, especially as women. We do need a little bit more sleep than men. So the average 6 to 7 hours that you see is not true for women. I do want to aim for around 8 to 10 hours even will be more ideal. That's when we are found to be more productive. You want to stay hydrated and give your muscles time to rest and recover. That being said, a lot of people don't know this, but women do tend to recover more from workouts quicker than some men. So just as extra info, women can be little superheroes. You want to start incorporating some mobility and some stretching, maybe some yoga, breath work on your diaphragmatic breathing, your pelvic floor strong, especially as women. That's important. These are all going to be beneficial for your overall progress and well-being. Lastly, you want to educate yourself. I spent a lot of time learning from my mistakes, studying nutrition, so stay curious, take courses, read, and don't be afraid to ask for professional help. I feel like having that deeper understanding of how the body works has definitely helped me progress in my journey. Which brings me on to my next point, is hiring the right coach. So instead of jumping right into competition prep as getting your first coach and going straight into competing, starting an 18-20 week prep, I would find a coach who's going to help me build a strong, solid foundation of muscle first. I feel like this would have made me more competitive on stage. I would have done a lot better. I would have been healthier overall. I wouldn't have had this poor relationship with food. My calories probably wouldn't have gone as low as it did. My cardio probably wouldn't have gone as high as it did. Make sure that your coach aligns with your values, your beliefs, and they're willing to teach you along on your journey. They're willing to teach you on your progress instead of just commanding you to do this, and get mad at you for asking questions. Which, if a coach gets mad at you for asking questions, you should look for another coach. Next, you want to build a healthy relationship with food. If you have a really bad relationship with food right now, you're catching yourself binging, you're not in control whenever you eat, you just feel out of control, maybe it's not the best time right now for you to be doing a strict cut. It's so important to develop a good, healthy, balanced relationship with food. You want to have a healthy approach to eating. No more binging, no more overcompensating for binging. So try to practice mindful eating and just focusing on nourishing your body properly. Let me know if you're interested in learning more about how I overcame some of my disordered eating patterns. I can make another video on that. So to sum it up, if I were to start over, I'd focus on weightlifting, eating properly, so fueling myself, prioritizing my protein, listening to my body, continuously educating myself. These changes have made a huge difference for me, and I feel like it will be really helpful on your journey too. So I hope my story encourages you, inspires you to make better choices on yours. I hope it inspires you to make these positive changes to your life. And remember, everybody's path is different, and it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. Building muscle and losing fat is a marathon, should not be a sprint, especially during summer right now. A lot of people want to just see quick results, drop as much body fat as they can within a month. That's not very sustainable. Focus on strength training, good nutrition, recovery, finding a supportive coach who understands your goals and wants the best for you. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Enjoy the journey. Take lots of progress pictures. You're going to want to see what you look like when you first started. And remember, a lot of the results that you want in 3 months, you may not be able to achieve until 3 years down the line, or maybe even more. So be patient. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, please leave a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. You can subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below if you're feeling extra kind. I'd love to hear about your fitness journey and whatever questions that you might have. You can also follow me on Instagram for more daily tips and motivation. You can check out my website for personalized programs and coaching, and I hope to see you on my next video.